Hey guys, it is right around 1:30 a.m. on Monday, January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year. I'm actually making a video because I'm in one of my very favorite places in Boston. This is a place that never lets me down, and even when I'm in the middle of running around and trying to get stuff done, just stopping in here for, an hour or two is always a refresher. There's something about this place. It's just the way it's set up. It's the way that things are run and the kinds of people that it attracts. It just works for me. So tonight, my work day got cut short. I was supposed to be at work for a few hours this evening and didn't realize that my workplace was closing early. I don't know. I think there was a misunderstanding between myself and HR. So I thought I was reporting for 4 hours of work. Turns out it was a little shorter than that. So I came here to have dinner and had the most fabulous night you can imagine, on a day that was legitimately a work day for me. I wasn't really supposed to do anything social for New Year's Eve because I thought I was going to be working later, and ended up just talking to all my family and friends anyway while enjoying this beautiful location. But what I'm making this video for is the fact that there's a lot of people out there who are very jealous and unhappy with themselves. I'm not sure what's going on these days. It's making people so psychotically angry, primarily at themselves, but then they take their anger and misery out on other people, and they get really jealous and aggressive and psychotic. And it's made a lot easier with technology. So, even 20 years ago, if you wanted to harass people, it was a lot harder to find out where they were going and what they were doing because cell phone technology was not where it is now. So now if you want to, stalk, harass, and even physically assault people or just harm them, all you need to do is, track their cell phone's GPS. You just need to hack into their phone number. That's it. You can also put Apple AirTags on their backpack or on their jacket or their shoes if you happen to brush past them on the subway or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of creepy stuff that's going on these days that's being assisted by technology. And unfortunately, law enforcement and counter technology has not caught up yet. So everywhere I go, for reasons I can only speculate upon, I get aggressively trolled. That doesn't bother me because the trollers are the ones who are miserable. They're trying to make me as miserable as they are. And it never works because what they're using to try to bother me isn't stuff that bothers me. They use kids. I have no issues with kids. I have babysat dozens and dozens of kids in my lifetime, and I have 5 nieces and nephews. I made the decision not to have children when I was in high school, and nothing that has happened since then has made me change my mind. I have never looked at a kid and said, oh, wow, I wish I had pushed that out of my vagina. Like, never, right? Like, okay, I can babysit a kid for a few hours, and then I give it back to the parents, and that's perfect because then I don't have to worry about taking care of it for the rest of its life, right? When you have a kid, you're basically responsible for it 24/7 until it's like 100. I mean, I'm 51 and my parents are still helping me out. I mean, it's 51 years of being a parent. God bless my parents, right? Like, they're still helping me out. I just came from my family homestead in Connecticut where my dad helped me out. He let me stay there and do laundry and stuff like that. It's like, it's just too much responsibility. I never wanted that responsibility, and I'm very happy being child-free, and I'm happy having friends who are child-free and who are my age. So we're all 49, 50, 51. We're all very happily child-free. So when all these nut job trolls use somehow some kind of GPS locator to figure out where I am, and then they aggressively, approach me with large numbers of screaming toddlers. It's always toddlers. They never approach me with screaming, 12-year-olds or 14-year-olds. It's always toddlers. Like, that's the tip off that it's not an accident because the kids are always the same exact age. They're always like 6 and under, the age where they scream and scream and scream repeatedly.